Kenya has opened its door to everybody. Congratulations. You can now go to Kenya visa free. My father used to say that one of the best way to educate yourself besides going to school is traveling. Traveling is one of the best way to educate yourself, educate your mind, your spirit, your belief besides school. School is great. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But traveling, it's something else. In matter of fact, I remember used to say that life is like reading a book, okay? And living in one space, one spot, one place, your entire life, it's like only reading one page of the book. And that hit me very hard. Life is like a book, okay? And living in one place, your entire life is like only reading one page of the book. Traveling opens your mind. You learn so much new things, you know. You developed your ability to understand and see things. There are so many ways to get to Roma, okay? And just because people don't do things the way you do it in your culture doesn't mean they're wrong or you're right. And I remember you asked me one time, how do you get to 10, Zack? What number plus what number gives you 10? And I very quickly said 5 plus 5 equals 10. He says, do you understand? Congratulations. That's great. But do you understand that 6 plus 4 equals 10? 7 plus 3 gives you 10. Okay? 8 plus 2 equals 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So just because you learn at school that 5 plus 5 gives you 10, doesn't mean that's the only way you get to 10. So there are many ways to get to 10. And this is applicable to your life, to your way of thinking, to your culture, to your customs. Well, just because your customs say you must move to the left doesn't mean that people that move to the right are wrong or bad. Sometimes you need to open your mind, open up to learning what other people do. You don't have to believe what they believe as long as you respect it. And one of the best ways to get to that level of cognitive thinking is by exposing yourself to other cultures. And other cultures is not moving to the next province in your country or the next town. Other culture is also going to a place where you actually don't know where you are. And that is very, very, very necessary for you to understand people at many levels, or else you will see the world based on your perspective, and that is not a good thing to do. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You appreciate it. Before we start, can I please ask you to do this? Okay, let's do this, please. It costs you nothing. It makes us feel appreciated. It's done. Thank you. Now, we have a great news here, okay? Kenya has opened its door to everybody. Congratulations. You can now go to Kenya visa free. Yay! Congratulations, fellas. Congratulations to Kenya. Kenya is a beautiful country. It's an amazing place. Matter of fact, I was in Kenya recently. I had one of the most amazing time ever. It's always a pleasure to go to Kenya. To my Kenyan people, nawapenda sana mandugu zangu. Thank you for being kind. Okay, Kenya is very interesting. If you are African American, Caribbean, from any other place from the world, Kenya is one of those places where you will not get lost. Trust me. If you decide to come to Africa, make your feet wet. Kenya is one of those places. The mentality is, they're very balanced, very, very free-minded. They say things the way they are. They're not complexed by anything. So it's friendly, it's moving, it's anything you're looking for: restaurant, nightclubs, everyday life, book life, wildlife, safari. It's very interesting. The people are very, very, very balanced, very connected. Okay, so Kenya is open now. You can go and visit. And this is not limited to African Americans. I think Africans need to start traveling to other countries in Africa. It's very important. When you travel to other people's country, you stop being xenophobic. And xenophobia is a disease because you feel like somebody's taking something that belongs to you. Once you go to school, it's like getting a person who studies in a school where there are only people that speak their language, and a person who studies in university where international students are involved. You have to interact with them. They very quickly develop something different. It's tolerance, it's understanding, it's curiosity, it's seeing the resemblance that's overpowered the differences. Look, let me put it this way for you. Africa has got many countries. Let's talk about 54 countries, okay? These are the countries in Africa that were created by the white man. Again, before the white man came, there was no such thing as a country in Africa. Okay, when they discussed in Berlin, and none of us was there. They came to Africa, chopped our land into small portions, which they called countries, and forced you to only focus on things within your border. They called it border. Borders are imaginary. It's in your head. If you take a flight, you look down, you will never see a border. It doesn't exist. You can be angry. That's the reality of it. Now, Kenya's open, fellas. Congratulations. Mr. Ruto, when he came to power, he said no one should come to Kenya with visa.
Beginning January 2024, Kenya will be a visa-free country. It shall no longer be necessary for any person from any corner of the globe to carry the burden of applying for a visa to come to Kenya.
But then it was very difficult. But now it's done. It's not the entire world. It's Africans, except Ethiopia and Libya, for security reasons. Which we can understand. Ethiopia is it's not the easiest place to be, with terrorism and stuff like that. And Libya also it's a mayhem, havoc country. But for most of you Africans, go visit, go see Kenya. It's not expensive. Go visit, go mingle with your brothers over there. It will help you stop being selfish. It will help Africans stop hating each other. Let me put it this way for you. There are many places in Africa, many countries. If you go there as a Ugandan, okay, let's say you go to Namibia, you say you want to marry a Namibian girl. The first question they're going to ask, why are you Ugandan? Are there no men in the entire country? What does he do for living? Those are the questions they're going to ask. What does he do for living? No, he's just a normal guy. He works as an engineer. Are there not engineers in Namibia? That's the question they ask you in Africa. These are things that never existed in the past. Back in time, before white men came in 1884, Africans left one tribe or clan to go to the next clan and go marry. The next clan sometimes happened to what you call another country today. And those situations that united Africans. A person from this culture, this tribe, will go to a next ethnic group and go marry. He will bring his people with him. They'll go there in celebration and appreciation. They'll be received in glory and chant. They'll sit down, have a meal, discuss in brotherhood, then say goodbye. Today, you need a piece of paper to do that. And some people feel uncomfortable with that. Yeah, they're going to come flocking in our country. What? Oh, okay. Calm down. Go visit Kenya. First step, go see the next country. Some people will say to you, look, you're going to find some people in Africa say, I don't need to leave my country. Why must I leave my country to go to another country? You need that for your brain. Why did you leave your hood? You should have stayed in your neighborhood. Yeah, stayed in your neighborhood. That looks like a village. Stay there. You should have never come to town because foreign people and white people created town. Why did you left your neighborhood to come to town? It's your country. Who's told you that's your country? That's not your country. Your country is your neighborhood. That's where your grandfather was born. Stay there. If you don't want to visit other African countries and understand how they live, how they think, what they eat. I was in Tanzania a couple of days ago. It was amazing. I was received with so much love and brotherhood. And my brother worked by immigration, like, hey, welcome. How long are you staying? Do you want 1 month, 3 months? Also because they understand you're not bringing any criminality. You're not bringing any negative thing. They estimate that you look like a decent human being. You come here to have fun. Because their mind they're not scared that you're coming to steal something from them. They're not afraid that you're going to take all the girlfriends and they're going to like you. I mean, maybe you need to up your game. I mean, be a better boyfriend or husband for you to not fear that foreign people will take your girlfriend and husband. And I was talking about Namibia, saying that if an African person goes to Namibia, I'm just quoting Namibia here because it happens in all African countries. If an African person goes to an ex-African country, say, I'm coming to marry a woman, the first question they will ask her, who is he? What does he do for a living? The first thing when they notice you're not a millionaire in dollars or you don't have anything emphatic, they go like, why him? There are so many people here. But if a German person comes from Germany and comes to the same Namibia or same Uganda or same Kenya or same South Africa, nobody asks a question. They say, oh, congratulations, are you going to Bazungu? Congratulations, you're going to white people. I mean, it's called Bazungu in Swahili. It means white person. In South Africa, I believe Zulus, it's Mulungu. You know, it's Bantu people in many areas. I mean, Africa doesn't have only Bantu people. But you see, there's so much similarities than differences. Kenya is open, fellas. Go have a look. Go see your brothers and sisters out there. You can stay in a hotel for a little bit, but go within the community. It's not as dangerous in some place. No, Kenya is not as dangerous as South Africa. I don't know if you've ever been to South Africa. South Africa is a dangerous place, okay? Many South Africans or people that live in South Africa don't see it because when you stay in a place for a long time, you become desensitized. Get desensitized by seeing dead bodies or anything. They don't cry or get shocked anymore because they see that all the time. In South Africa, people don't notice it. But if you look at the list of the most dangerous cities in the world, 3 are in South Africa: Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, next to Mexico. Yeah, that's the truth. Kenya is a very safe place. No, not very, very safe. Not as safe as Tanzania, but it's safer, much safer. You can walk in the street in the right places. Every country in the world obviously has the dodgy place you don't go. I'm encouraging you fellas, in the name of Africa, in the name of our ancestors, to go and visit your neighbor. Go see your neighbor. We need a strong Africa, and the only way to do this is by coming together. Before you leave, please drop a comment. We need to read from you. It's always great to have a community. God bless.